Good morning, hello, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 2nd of March. Now I decided to come outside in the garden. It's an absolutely gorgeous autumn day here. I know you guys, a lot of you are coming into spring. I'm sure you're getting a little bit of sunshine, although it sounds like still a little cold where you guys, a lot of you are living. I know I've got some of you that live in Australia and New Zealand. I am out here with the doggos and I haven't given them a bone today, so there's going to be no arguments today. They're sitting on the sink inside for when we finish this video. So if their behaviour's good, they're going to get their bone. I'll give you a little look at them. I know you guys always like to check out my doggos. There's Sprocket. Oh, there's Sophie and Sprocket. You can just see them there chilling out. Alright, let's get started guys and we'll see what comes up. Oh, and just before we get started guys, I know Chris, you'll be interested in this. Yes, Elbow Australia has brought out a very new app. It was announced this morning on TV. There's a new app called the My Health app. Isn't that like a surprise for us all that they're bringing out an app, and on it, it showed you all the little bits and bobs on there, and of course it was the one about the vaccine status. That was on the app as well. So won't that be handy to have the My Health app on your phone in Australia? So that's just been starting to roll out, so you're welcome to download that if anyone's interested. I know that I won't be personally, but they can shove their apps, as we always say, Chris, they can shove everything. We're all a little over the apps, like I said in that app video I shot the other day, because all they're wanting to do is know all your information and of course where you are and what you're doing, which they already do anyway. I think they're even thinking, we're talking about Biden with the TikTok, closing down TikTok, but we know that they're actually in Australia also trying to limit the TikTok time for young teens and that to 60 minutes a day or something. There's a lot of talk around, a lot going on around TikTok. As we know, China apparently owns it and gets all the information. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get started and we'll see what comes up. Oh, here's Sprocket. He's got to make an appearance. You know that he does. He's like the star of the show. He's a big goof, this dog. You're a big goof. Say hi to everybody. All right, they've got to sit right on top of me. Of course. Oh God, got the whole yard, but sit right on top of me. Look at my tomatoes, guys. Well, I've only had 2 tomatoes go red. I hope they go red. There's some warm weather, so fingers, they're all green at the moment. All right, happy planting to you guys. I know you're putting all your bulbs and your veggies and everything in it. It's exciting when spring comes around. I know that feeling. All right, I'll close my eyes. We'll get started, guys, and we'll see what comes up. Hopefully the dogs won't be too distracting. Oh, goofs. All right, go play. Go do something. Go eat a bone. Go dig up an old bone. Doggy kisses. Ooh, bad breath. All right, off you go now. Now, come on, we've got serious business here. Okay. Getting England. Oh, you guys have had massive protests over there. I hope you guys have been checking out some of those videos on my Facebook page, Chrissy Fitzgerald, Psychic Life Coach. Huge protests. Thousands and thousands of people are marching against everything. It's not just one thing, it's everything. So I'm getting for England the rollout starting to, oh God, what would you say? Well, we know it's starting to be rolled. Oh, Sprocket. We know it's, I've got to push him over. Oh my God, dog, sit down. Come on, sit. It's starting to be rolled out, but it's only little by little. It's like Sushi's got the carpet. I told you the other week he'd rolled it up and put the red ribbon on it, and now he's taking the red ribbon off and he's slowly trying to roll his red carpet out, but it's very slow and he's doing it very quietly, so no one hears anything and wakes up. Oh my God, they're already hearing it. Hello, all the marches, protests, people in the streets. Oxford, Sheffield, a few places come to mind with their 15-minute cities. So we know that Sushi's had to start to do it a little bit more quietly and discreetly, slipping under that radar so more people don't see this. And as we know, they say these are just trials and experiments. We know what was a big giant experiment, don't we, the old jab wheel? But we on this channel, if you're watching my channel, you're awake and you know that these things aren't experiments. They're actually rolling this out before people's eyes. So I'm getting that. He's doing it slowly and very quietly, so no one sees it. Although they're going to see it when it comes to knocking on their front door. So I'm getting that for Sushi. He's taken the red ribbon off and he's trying to roll it out again. See, he'd put it away a bit for the coronation, but now it's like the coronation's just gone on the back burner. It's like no one's interested. No one is interested in the royals. I call them the Royal Kardashians if you're new here, because it's all drama and like the Kardashian show now. And no one's interested. It's just boring, as Bat says. No one wants to know about it. It's just how it is. I think the coronation's going to be a big flop, to be honest. See, people don't have that connection with Charles. It's just not there. He doesn't ignite people like the Queen did. He's not endearing. He's not caring. I mean, you know, if someone mentions Charles, everyone just goes, oh, yeah, and sort of rolls their eyes. It's like, whoop-de-doo. So I'm just not getting that. He's not going to have the same fanfare sort of that the Queen had. So I am feeling like people are going to keep standing up in England, UK. They are. Their fight backs. Your fight backs are going to keep growing. It's just that simple. Great to hear from you, Louise, too, in Wales. I know you had that tremor and you've had a lot going on too. So thank you for letting us know that you're okay and how everything's going over there. And look, to all you guys, we really appreciate, and I do personally appreciate all your feedback on my channel. You guys tell me what's going on. I know some of you have been to those marches in, oh God, Oxford, and we're getting direct information, like people from Germany. We're getting a lot of feedback. People who know people in Germany are letting us know what's happening. So this is so good, guys. We really need that feedback to confirm these things, because as all of us here know, nothing on mainstream media, we're not going to be showing any of this. So thanks, guys, for sharing. And that's not just with me, that's with everyone on the channel. We have our ups and downs though, don't we? All of us do here, but we sort of help keep each other propped up. It's very important as well. All right, let's see where else we go. God, they're showing me Germany again. I got that Germany's energy was kind of, this is the pushback. It's starting to override the government, and this is really good. I'm getting now that the people in Germany got their hands and they're grabbing the government. They're taking hold of the government. This is good. That means that the people in Germany are starting to really take a hold of their power now. They're getting their power back. I keep saying it. God, I hope this is happening. And if it's not happening now, that means it's coming. They're really standing strong, the little people and peasants in Germany against their government. They're starting to really take hold of their government. It's like, you know what it's saying to me? It's like they're putting the squeeze on the government. It's showing me, oh, my hands are tight as well. They're really squeezing the government. It's like they're almost squeezing. If you think about squeezing, they're showing me a tube of toothpaste. If you squeeze a tube of toothpaste really hard, it all comes splurting out. Well, that's what they're showing me the Germans are doing to their government, the German people. They're squeezing the truth and the information out of their government. Oh, I wonder what's going on over there. But that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that visual of the squeezing really hard like the tube of toothpaste. And because they're wanting answers. They want to know now what the hell's going on. Sleepwalkers, hibernating bears that are waking up, that are angry and pissed off. They're wanting to extract and get the information out of their government of what the hell's going on. Why is the cost of living rising? God, Germany, it's all happening over there. I am getting that for Germany. Just that they want the information squeezed out now, and they want the truth. Let's hope that that rubs off globally and that everyone starts squeezing their government. All right, let's see where else we go. Oh, I hope you guys went and checked out that Woody Harrelson when he called out all the BS and garbage. It's so brilliant. I think I shared it on my Facebook page. I'll go and check, guys. But funny as he calls Big Pharma the cartel. It's so brilliant. I love it. You got to go and watch it. He just absolutely nails it, doesn't he, guys? He nails it. He says exactly what all of us are thinking. He must be a huge BS detector, because he's just brilliant the way he put that. I loved it. Go check it out if you haven't. You'll absolutely die laughing. It's just brilliant. We always need a good laugh here on my channel, don't we? All right, where are we going? Hang on. Oh, I'm getting this visual of the... They're showing me the tinfoil hats that we've all supposedly supposed to have been wearing for the last few years to protect ourselves, being the apparent conspiracy theorists that we are, even though we're not. Our tinfoil hats are coming off now. We're not being seen now as tinfoil hat wearers, and this is from other people. This isn't us. We never had those hats on anyway. We never wore them because we knew we weren't. But it's showing me other people are viewing us now as though we've taken our tinfoil, like our alfoil hats off, and we scrunched them up and threw them away. They're viewing us now without our tinfoil hats because they're realising that every conspiracy is coming true. Oh, Sprocket, he's always so restless. Sophie's having a nice sleep. Look at him, he's right behind me, pushing me off the chair. Sprocket! Cool. We're very close, Sprocket and I, as you can see. Like I said to you the other day, I saved him and he saved me when I really needed him. That's what rescue dogs come into your life for. Any dog comes into your life. I love pets and animals, I do. I know a lot of you guys do as well. Where are we going? Oh yes, we're being viewed now as the tinfoil hats. Not as tinfoil hats, rather, that we're without our tinfoil hats now. People are starting to realise that maybe they had it wrong after all. This is what they're starting to feel. How angry are they going to be? Oh my God. They had everything misconstrued, didn't they? Only because they were fooled by the narrative. We know they were. All right. Oh, Sophie's scratching. Come here. Come on. She's wearing her lovely grey outfit, modelling her grey outfit today, if you see her walking past. Okay. She's got quite the wardrobe, my little Sophie, haven't you, darling, with her skin allergy. It really saves her skin touching the grass, though. It's so good. There's so many beautiful outfits available now. All right, let's see where else we go. God, I'm getting Cambodia. There's something happening with the Cambodian border. Just trying to think, is it Thailand? I'm just trying to think. There's something happening at the Cambodian border. Could be military, a bit of military action, military strikes, threats. I am getting the Cambodian border for some reason. Where's Cambodia? I know it's near Thailand. Is it Laos? Oh, I'm just getting a bit of military activity up there. And they might be trying to support other countries to Cambodia. I'm not really sure, guys, but I am getting the Cambodian border. So whoever borders on there, there might be support coming together on with Cambodia. Oh, my dogs, high maintenance. All right, let's see where else we go. Sit down, it's all right, Soph. It's a beautiful day here, lovely breeze, so it's not too hot. Okay, let's see what else we get. Oh, I'm getting Thailand. Maybe that's what I'm getting, guys. Perhaps I'm getting Thailand, and I think a lot of us here know that princess died of a jab injury in Thailand, didn't she? My daughter's actually from Thailand. I adopted a little girl from Thailand. She's gorgeous. She's 13 now. There's a challenge, as you all know, who's had teenagers. But I am getting this Thailand. Oh, they might be waking a lot of people up over there. I feel like Thailand is going to really push back against the injustice of this, because she actually, I think she had... was it a stroke or some sort of aneurysm or something, and she was in a coma for a while, but she did actually die not long ago. So I am getting visions of, like, I'm just getting these regions. Oh, they might really stand up to the narrative. Wouldn't it be great? Imagine if they did, a whole country stood up against this BS. So I am getting Thailand. There's a bit of movement in Thailand. And I'm getting that they don't care if they fight it on their own either. They're quite a strong country. They're happy to go it alone, unless maybe Cambodia's coming on board with them. I'm not sure. But I am getting that. We know... Oh, I didn't even think about that, princess. That's a major incident too. So I think they might start to stand up against this narrative, which would be great. Oh, God. It's just terrible, isn't it? The things they're doing to people. Oh, I mean, we all know it here, but it's just happening before our very eyes, and there's like nothing you can do, is there, guys? So I'm getting Thailand. I think something's going to come of that. Of course, we won't probably see it on mainstream media because we know they're not going to show it, are they? So if anything pops up on your feed, start sharing it, guys. Make people aware of the things that are going on around the world, because otherwise they don't know. Unless we share it, or they're on Rumble, they're never going, or other channels like that, or watch Joe Rogan maybe, they're never going to get this information. It's crazy. All right. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, I'm getting the capitals. This is globally. We always talk about the capitals. A little bit like the Hunger Games, if anyone's watched that movie, where everything sort of revolves around the capital, meaning the capital cities. I am getting that the capital cities are really changing. They're all getting facelifts now. We know that they are. It's all getting dialed up. There's the reset rollout in the capital cities is being dialed up. It's being hastened and fastened. And they're showing me like cameras, the tracking and tracing systems, the facial recognition. We knew it was coming. This is going to happen more and more in the capital cities because it's very easy to bring it out in the capital cities because people are none the wiser. So you could just put cameras up and no one will bat an eyelid. It's like in those towns in England, like Oxford and Sheffield, like the cameras go up. I watched a little video of a man walking around taking visual of the cameras, and he's, like he said, people aren't any the wiser unless they're waking up. They just think they're like speed cameras or like this sort of thing, not realising that they're cameras that are going to track and trace that you're not leaving your 15-minute city or 20-minute neighbourhood, that people are a bit clueless. And that's what happens in the city, because if you think about it, the city vibe, I live in the country myself, so life's a bit slower, as a lot of you live in the country too, I noticed. But a lot of people live in the city too. But it's a much faster vibe. Everything happens sort of faster. So when these things happen, they're kind of going to roll with it, a lot of people. I mean, some will wake up, but also it's getting expensive living in the city too. So I don't know how this is all going. But anyway, they're speeding it up. They're speeding up the process in a lot of capital cities globally. That's just what I'm getting. That's with the whole digital tracking, controlling. I guess you could say it's like getting the networks in, getting the systems in, the networks in, and they're doing all that prep work now. It's such a big task. God, I look at somewhere like New York, and you can't even imagine. It's just a sea of buildings, isn't it? With big Central Park, is it in the middle? And just, how's this going to work? Although most of those people who live in big cities probably don't go further than 15 minutes anyway, do they? Although, if you want to travel, I guess that's when your credit score will come into it then. It's going to be so complicated. It's hard to think about, isn't it? All right, let's see what else we get. Soph, hey, come on. No scratching. Good girl. Yeah, we've talked a lot here about the food, how foods are becoming scarce and it's getting harder to find things, and some parts of the shelf are bare. They're trying to eliminate things now. We know they want us to go down the bug road, but they're really trying to eliminate things out of our diet. So we know they're trying to get rid of eggs, and aren't eggs very healthy for you and help your immune system and all this sort of thing? So we know they're trying to do things, it's that control. Sophie, oh sorry, my dogs are a bit distracting. Sophie, stop chewing. She keeps chewing like a little, with her skin allergy. Hey, 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 hey. Shh, shh, shh. Good girl. Oh my lordy. So I am getting that food control. They're starting to look at that avenue too. We know there's changes around that. A lot of changes. Hence, most of us have been growing our own veggies, fruit and veggies. We've got to really get back into that cycle too. That's what the guides keep saying. Just keep growing. Just keep doing it, moving forward. That's going to be important to our health as well. You think about it, if you can get organic veggies, at least you know they're not sprayed with chemicals and pesticides and all this kind of, God knows what they put in things. We wouldn't have a clue what's being put in some of the food in the supermarkets. I was thinking that the other day. It actually came into my mind and I thought, wow, that's a really scary thought when you actually think about it, isn't it? It's a very scary thought. Hey, did you guys see that derailment of that train in Greece? First thing I thought of was, oh my God, was that full of chemicals? But I don't think it was. I think they lost like 300 people or something. It was just, what is going on with all these train derailments? It's just, I don't know. It's a bit strange. We've just got so many questions, haven't we, guys? There's just so much going on. too many coincidences, I think, is probably the thing that I'm trying to say here. I don't know. It's a strange old world. We're all feeling the strangeness and the weirdness, aren't we? I know you guys talk about it a lot with me here. It's so weird, all the crap that's going on. It even creates that feeling of weirdness. So you've got to kind of get out in your garden, get out and do the things you love and just get your mind on other things, because it just doesn't feel like a real world. It's like, and a lot of us here, I know Chris, you and I are talking about that, and a lot of us feel that there's this real split now in the world. You can feel that real divide, can't you? There's the people that are awake and the people that are still living in that real 3D dimension, that are really struggling to see things from that higher perspective. They just struggle to see it. God, I saw someone just a minute ago. I was down the street, guys, and they were walking into the chemist. I'd just been to the butcher's, got in the car, and I'm looking, and this guy's got his mask on. I mean, look, maybe he had a cold. I know, I don't judge, because that's up to them. If they've got a cold and they don't want to spread it, well, that's good. But I'm thinking he was a bit germ-phobic, because then he used his shoulder to open the chemist door like this, and he was like trying to get in without touching anything. I thought, oh my God, people have become like germ-phobic. No wonder their immune systems are dropping. It was just so weird to me. It was like, oh my gosh, you're so stuck in a moment, like just be free, mate. Like, try and be free. And he just couldn't. I mean, we're only here for a short time. Who wants to be walking around in masks and paranoid of all the germs? And I couldn't think of anything worse. That's just like being trapped, isn't it? Oh, trapped in a narrative. The clown show bloody narrative. Anyway, all right, let's see what else we get today. Enough of me prattling on. I'm sorry, I always go off on a tangent, but I know you guys get where I'm coming from. It's so idiotic. I even saw, yes, I saw someone in their car the other day driving around by themselves with a mask on. How can that be happening? That's just complete. I don't even get that. Let me know down below if you got any ideas on that one, because that one just baffles me every time. I just don't even get it. I never did get that one. All right, let's see where else we go. Oh God, I'm still getting it. So much is hidden about this reset. So much is hidden. I'm still getting, they're showing me big visuals of the iceberg. Now, we knew this year that a lot of things are going to start to come out, and we're even going to be shocked by them and get surprised by them. And I think we won't even be surprised by that, because I'm getting the top of the iceberg is just all the basic stuff like the 15-minute cities, the digital ID, the food changes, all that stuff. But underneath the iceberg, there's a whole lot more. There's a whole lot more that's coming. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. That's overwhelming to even think about. So I am getting that. There's still a lot more that's hidden from view. We know they've been passing lots of bills and things in the background. That's not even a secret. They just want it. Oh, hello. Oh, God. Let's get the attention. He just wants his big bone that's inside. I'll get your bone in a minute, okay? You're being very good. Yes, I've got to acknowledge it. Good boy, I'll get your bone in a minute. I've got to hide his bone. I'll hide it around the yard, and then he has to race out and try and find it. So we make a little game of it for Sprocket. Sophie, not so much. She doesn't care less about bones. She'll eat it, but Sprocket is like a big game. Then he's got to show me for 10 minutes and drag it around and show me, and I've got to clap. Can you imagine it? I've got to do these ones. See? He knows. It's a goof. So, yes, so much is hidden. So much is hidden. Oh, this is going to be... Can you imagine... Oh, I mean, it's even saying, like, we're going to get a shock. So imagine the people waking up. See, this is where you get the lag period, because they're going to see things way later than us. See, we see and sense and feel and know things before they come out. So there's always that lag period. That's why I say if you've drifted away from people, just let them go, because they're never going to sort of catch up with where you are. Because they don't see things from where we see things. We see things from that vantage point, like up high, like the eagle, and on the mountain that I always talk about here. All right, let's see what else we get. Oh, yeah, I'm getting it. They're starting to eliminate cars. They're going to start eliminating cars. See, we know on this channel, it's all right, on this channel, we know that their main aim is to get rid of people driving cars around. They don't want us moving around, basically, long term, unless, of course, people fight back and they sort of win and take over from the government dictatorships. But they don't want us having cars. So they're starting to eliminate old bombs off the road. I feel like that's going to start happening. They're going to start to get rid of old bombs and any car that's not real roadworthy, and people are going to be forced to just hand over their bombs. And that's a way of getting people to walk around, catch public transport, by taking their cars off them with some lame excuse that your muffler's wrong or something like that. We know how it goes. So they're already starting to eliminate, and of course they've got the perfect, that's why we're getting the muffler. Your car's emitting too many dangerous emissions into the environment, so we're going to have to take it off the road. This is the kind of crap they're going to come up with. We know it's got nothing to do with climate change, but they're going to use that reason. Oh, Sprock. They're going to use that sort of thing. So they're trying to slowly, without people knowing it, eliminate vehicles. And see, this is what I keep saying. I don't think electric vehicles are going to go down in price that much, because I think it's still going to be for only the elite and the wealthy. And if you've got a car moving forward, this isn't tomorrow or probably in 5 years, it's probably 10, 20 years, you're going to be very prestigious. In order to drive around, you have to earn that, and you're going to be in a different class. That's just what I see. I don't see them coming down and being normalised, electric cars. So they're already sort of working on their little bits of elimination of vehicles, but mostly at the moment they're working on the bombs or any cars that are, oh my God, that are emitting, you know, smoke or bad things into the environment. Sorry, Sprocket's leaning right on the table, of course. I'll see if there's something else today. Hang on a minute. I'm still getting New Zealand, I'm getting hippo, and I'm still getting that he's island hopping. We've got north, south, north, south, north, south. He's island hopping. He's doing a lot of, what would you say? It's saying like there's this transferring of energy with him. Hang on a minute. Oh, what he's trying to do is trying to look even to the people, like he cares about the whole region, not just one island more than the other. He's trying to keep it even, that he cares about all New Zealanders. He's putting you all in the big basket. He wants to be seen as caring about all New Zealanders. He's got a real thing about this all being in, we know what it's about, being inclusive. Oh God, oh no, not over there too, you guys are getting it too. He's trying to be all inclusive, meaning, he would be meaning the Maoris, anyone who's come there, like the white people. We've got the indigenous kind of races. This is the kind of thing he wants, all inclusive, and he wants people to know he's got their back, and he's this really good prime minister that's doing all the right things, of course. So I am still getting that island hopping to let people know he's got their backs, and he's going to help prop them up. And we know what he's doing in the background, but he's trying to let people know he's going to prop them up, and he's going to help everyone moving forward, especially the flood victims and things like that. But this is in general. We know where it's all heading. And the people might not quite like that, because they probably will stand up, I'm guessing, over there, because you're pretty good at fighting back and protesting in New Zealand. So I am getting that with Hippo. He's still island hopping, and he's trying to be inclusive of all the people that he cares about. All the people, not just some and not just others, but all the Kiwis and all the New Zealanders. That's the image he's trying to portray at the moment. That's what he's working on. He's working on his media. What would you call it? His media image, really, I guess is what you would call it. And how he's perceived, that he's all inclusive. All right, I'll see what else we get. God, I am getting that someone's delivering a speech soon. Hang on, is it? I'm either getting it's DeSantis or it's Trump. I've got the feeling it could be Trump. They both got a lot to say. Oh, dogs. They got a lot to say at the minute, these two, because I do feel there's a bit of political campaigning, I guess you could call it. I do feel like Trump's still going to come and speak out. I do feel it's Trump. He's still going to call out the Biden administration lies and garbage. See, Trump's not afraid of these things. He's not afraid of addressing. He just doesn't care, does he? He just calls a spade, really, Trump. I mean, we know none of them are perfect. They all lie and everything. But he's just had a gutful of this Biden administration. He's just sick of their lies and the deception and what they've done to the people. And you've got to remember that he still harbours a lot of resentment about the vote, which seemed a little bit scammed, didn't it, with the way they controlled all the platforms. So he's still harbouring a lot of resentment, Trump, about the voting and how it seemed a little bit rigged. So I feel like he's going to come out and you know what he's going to do? He's going to keep it alive. He's keeping the Hunter Biden laptop and all the documents found in their houses, which they're trying to sweep under the carpet. I'm pretty sure it's Trump. He's going to keep it alive and in people's faces, because to him it's not old news. It needs addressing. And we know how ridiculous it all is. It's just a circus show, isn't it? But I do feel like Trump's going to try and keep that alive so people don't forget about the corruption, basically, about the corruption and what's gone on, and he's also going to focus on how they deceive the little people. He doesn't really so much, and it's probably true, as much as he's annoyed about what they did to him, he's annoyed about what they did to the little people. The deception and how they didn't let the people have their true voices heard in the vote. That's what's pissed him off the most, is that all these people were duped of their votes and what they wanted, and now they're stuck with him. So that's what I'm getting. I just feel like Trump's going to keep it in people's faces. All right, I'll see if there's something to close with today. A bit political today, isn't it, guys? All right. I'm getting Marsha Hines' song again, Shining. We just have to keep shining. See, it's when we do our own thing and we come out in our gardens and we go to Terra, which is our beautiful earth we've created here, our happy place that makes us feel good inside. It keeps us shining. We shine this vibration to people. It's kind of a strange thing. I know you guys understand what I'm talking about. So I'm getting that song by Marsha Hines again, that Australian singer. Oh, she's got the most beautiful voice. Shining, 'cause I was shining, too bright to see, shining for all to see. So you just got to keep shining, guys, which means staying in your truth, power and strength. I'm definitely getting that song today to finish off. Hang on a minute. Oh, the birds are so pretty. There's not too many today. They're a bit quiet. Must be a bit warm for them today. There's a few flying around. You probably see the little butterflies and things in the background. Such a beautiful day. Without the wind, it's so nice. God, I'm getting that Karen Carpenter's song, The Carpenters again. They keep saying, together, together. Oh, it's such a beautiful song, but they're showing us all together. This is all you guys on my channel. We're all holding hands and we're all together. We're together. We're staying strong together. We're communicating. We're building like our, what would you call it? Community is the word. I'm getting that song. And when the evening comes, we'll smile. So much of life ahead. Kiss for luck and we're on our way. We've only just begun. That's the song, We've Only Just Begun by Karen Carpenter. We got that the other week. Well, we've got to play that again today because We've Only Just Begun. The year's just begun, or we're in March now, it's beginning. So the Great Awakening, the shift, it's all happening. We've got to stay really connected. It's showing us all holding hands and we're sort of sharing horizons that are new to us. See, this is the thing. When you wake up, you do share horizons that are new to us. Life feels completely different. It's like we found a way to drop those backpacks, release the pain, the hurts from the past. Some of us might have carried these all our lives, and suddenly we feel free from it. we're not worried. We're not carrying angst and fear and tightness and contractions in our bodies anymore. We're free. That's why you've got to play that song, and I really want you to listen to the words of that song, We've Only Just Begun, because it's the big year of the awakening, and we've only just begun, guys. But I want you to listen to the words. It has big impact. Hang on, let me see if there's something else to close with today. Beautiful song. I love the Carpenters. I know a lot of you guys out there do too. Hang on. Oh, we're going through the whole jukebox. You know what they're like? They go through every song over the last few weeks that I've had, and I'm like, stop! Stop! Pull the record out. Hang on a sec. Oh God, as I was just looking at Sprocket's face then, guess what song they gave me? And they called it Puppy Love. They're just taking the mickey sometimes, these guides. They're pretty funny, aren't they? They're looking at Sprocket and I, we're looking into each other's eyes, and I'm getting that song. Who sings that song? Is it Michael Jackson? I don't know. And they called it Puppy Love. It's such an old song. They were just being cheeky then. That's not for us. That was just for me and Sprocket. But I just had to share it because it's so funny. Things just drop out of nowhere sometimes. They're just cheeky. All right, give us a proper song, guides. Give us something to finish with. Oh, here's a good song. Oh, I think this is by... Who sings this? I think it's... Yeah, we've had this before too. It's David Bowie and Mick Jagger, isn't it? Dancing in the streets, there'll be communication across the nation. They'll be dancing in the streets. Philadelphia, PA, and it's all about all around the world. That's what that song is. That's what this year is. It's the Great Awakening, the shift. There'll be people dancing in the streets. Well, there'll be people marching in the streets this year. We know that. So I'm going to leave with that song today. Maybe we'll be dancing in the streets because everybody's waking up and starting to see the BS garbage and lies that they've been fed. So I'm going to leave you with that song today. Something a little upbeat for us. Yeah, dancing in the streets. Interesting. So please go check out the music today. Sometimes there's a bit of meaning in the music, if not synchronicities. Some of us often comment here about our synchronistic moments that we have. Hopefully some of these predictions and things are helping you guys, and I know you guys always support my channel and hit the like buttons and always comment. Please subscribe if you haven't as well. So look, thanks for all your support, guys, and we'll keep going. We'll go and get ready to dance in the streets and I'll leave you there today. So I'll say goodbye from the doggos. Bye from Sophie. There she is, if you could just see her in the sun in her grey attire. Very classy. And Sprocket, say goodbye, Sprocket. Say goodbye. He'll say goodbye. Say goodbye. Here they are. Look here. All right, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful day. Bye from me and bye from Sprocket. And say goodbye. Bye.